Good morning, everybody. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. How are you today? Hello, Miss Krista. Good morning. How are you doing on this fine, amazing Tuesday? It's Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Let me know where you're from. Good morning, good morning. Let me know where you're from and what you got in your brew. Welcome to the Morning Brew. My name is Earth Angel Jamaica if you're new, and it's a blessing and honor to have you here with us. Help us to grow, like, share, follow, invite your friends. Let everybody know this is the place to be. Oh, hello. Miss Krista, what you got going this morning? I am drinking. Does it look delicious? Oh my gosh, and it is. And so it is. I have going on today hibiscus tea with some honey. So I made it, added a little scoop of local honey to help with those local allergies, hibiscus. And then I iced it because I'm in Southern Oregon. And we have some wonderful, amazing thunderstorms and heat waves coming through. And it's super hot and super humid and super muggy. And hibiscus tea is really good for helping you to stay hydrated, but it also helps to regulate your body temperature. So when it is excessively hot or excessively cold, either vice versa, so if you drink it cool, it'll help your body to stay the temperature in the cooler zone. And when it's hot out and when it's cold, you can do the vice versa. You can do it warm, and it'll help you with keeping your body temperature warm when it's cold out. So I think it's just one of the most awesome, and it tastes amazing. If you've never had a hibiscus tea, highly recommended. It is so yummy. And you guys, I had the blessing, the honor of trying, I guess it was candied hibiscus, really. It had to have been candied in some way. It was dehydrated. Well, they said it was just dehydrated, though, so I guess maybe not candy, but it tasted candied. It was so good. It tasted like a fruit roll-up, you guys. Seriously, it was the most amazing thing. I think she said like the grocery outlet, probably Whole Foods, maybe you could get it. So, and, red. Gonna help support our root chakra. Get us grounded, help us stay grounded. Drinking the earth in, bringing the earth, the essence of the earth into our bodies, helping maintain our energy levels. So how's everybody doing on this fine day? What are you guys drinking? What you got going on? Wada? Miss Krista's got Wada, and in Wyoming or Wisconsin. In Wisconsin? Yes, I do remember Wisconsin, right? Humid up there. Yes, very humid up there. And I have this morning, hang on, I just set it aside and I don't know where I set it. My blueberries and oranges, y'all. This is becoming one of my favorite morning breaking my fast is the blueberries and the oranges combined. I like to take the orange slices and put them in there and kind of mush them up a little bit so it gets it a little bit juicy, and then add the blueberries into that, and it's like, it's so yummy. It's just so yummy. And again, supporting the chakra system, right? Supporting my third eye, my throat chakra, my solar plexus, my sacral chakra, got the root chakra covered. I mean, I'm jamming today. I'm gonna have salads from my garden to help support. So gonna be a good day. All right, guys. So today, Morning Brew, we focus on the art of self-care, mind, body, and spirit. We focus on nourishing ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. That's why we talk about the foods and the drinks and all these goodies, right? It is so important that we give ourselves at least an hour minimum. Minimum, really. We need to be giving ourselves much more than that, right? But at least an hour to take out and mind ourselves, mind our minds, mind our body, mind our spirit. Make sure we're being nourished in all of those areas. So here on the Morning Brew, that's what we focus on. We focus on the spiritual laws of prosperity and what are the things that we can do to nourish ourselves, mind, body, and spirit across the board. So today, the spiritual law that we focus on is forgiveness. The art of forgiveness. And it really is an art. It is an art to forgive, right? And when we're looking at forgiveness, again, today or here on the Morning Brew, we focus on us, on the art of self-care. And that's really, forgiveness is one of the biggest gifts that we can give ourselves. There's a couple of quotes I'm putting together. I'm doing a new commercial for the Morning Brew. And one of the quotes in there is, offering forgiveness is releasing a prisoner and realizing that you were the prison the whole time, right? Because we do, when we hold on to resentment, to regrets, to anger, to these emotions and these things, when we attach to these things and we refuse to let them go, we are the ones carrying that heavy burden. We're the ones carrying the burden of that, whatever it may be. And when it comes to looking at the art of self-care, it's really important that we look at forgiving ourselves. Really looking at how we treat ourselves, recognizing, right, this body, this is our temple. This is our first gift from the Spirit, to be here, to have a human experience. So we need to look at being kind to ourselves, forgiving ourselves, releasing and letting go. And emotionally, even into our DNA. It's very interesting because we even know scientifically now that these different emotions and expressions tag into our DNA. These things tag in. And when we don't make a conscious effort to release them and let them go out of even our physical body, that's how come we keep getting the same energetics of certain situations happening over and over. And if you even look in life patterns in families, if you ever noticed, it's kind of interesting how you'll see the same type of pattern over and over and over and over throughout almost every family member in this little group over here. It's these over and over and over and over, right? These are the things that are tagged into our actual DNA, into our cellular memory. Okay? Cellular memory. And so this is why it's so important when we do this forgiveness work that we go to these levels. We go in and we get deep and we really release and we let go. And we make a conscious effort to release it out of our cells, out of our body, out of our energy fields completely letting it go. And then replacing it with the good stuff that we want, with the love, the joy, the peace, the things that prosperity really, truly are. Right? So forgiveness. Today is all about forgiveness. Sorry, Miss Kitty's over here. Come here. Get over here. She's trying to sidetrack me. Hello, Jenny. Welcome. Did I say hi, Miss Kitty? Say hello. Say hi to everybody. Look at, she's so ornery. See how ornery she is to me? No, we're not doing that. No. Thank you. She's so ornery. How do you train a cat? You don't. She's training me very well, let me tell you. She's training me so good. Thank you for the follow over there. No. All right, go back over there and play now. Go on. All right, guys. The art of forgiveness. I like to share with you guys every morning out of the Science of Mind magazine. So we're going to mind our minds when we mind our thinking, when we look at our thought processes, when we look at our beliefs, when we start changing our thinking, we start changing our life. So if there's something going on in your world that you're not fond of, start looking at your thought patterns around it, especially when it comes to forgiveness, right? If there's things happening in our lives that we're not so happy about and we keep getting the same energetic around it, I guarantee you there's some forgiveness work there to do. There's something to look at. There's a pattern, a lesson to be had, to be gained. And there's always, guys, always, when we talk about this forgiveness work, us. We have to forgive us in any situation. I don't even care if you really think you had zero to do with it. You know, out of the blue, a car came and sideswiped you and you got to have forgiveness for that person that hit you, but you need to include yourself in that, because we are masters at taking on responsibility of things that really aren't ours. It's kind of an embedded thing that we are retraining ourselves to not do anymore, right? We feel guilty, we feel bad, and we have these, well, if I would have left a second later, a second sooner, all of those type of little things, even though inside right, it wasn't really your fault. But that's where that niche of forgiveness releases us, lets us go from that situation, right? So, Grand Rising, my beautiful sister, Miss Kelly Jones. Grand Rising. Hello over there, Lex. Hello. So, like I was saying, I like to share. We're going into the mind part, where we mind our mind. We pay attention to what our thought process is, what our thought patterns are. And I love this magazine because it does that. It gives us 2 quotes from 2 different philosophers, mystics, and then a short little paragraph, usually from a reverend or a practitioner, of just a little food for thought. And then we have an awesome little affirmation. I did not get a chance yesterday to get those uploaded, but I'm working on that today. I'm in the office working all day today. So hopefully I'll get those uploaded on the page for you guys. Sorry about that. But they're normally on there. The affirmation will normally be on the Facebook page also each day. So you can go back and re-check it out if you need to. Absolutely, sweetheart. I am available today, actually right after I'm done with the morning brew here in about 20-30 minutes. If you want a private session, my link is in the bio. And make sure you give me the email address, and I can send you the time and the Zoom link if you would like. Okay, so our first quote today, Tuesday, August the 3rd. I cannot believe we're in August already. That just blows my mind. It's insane, right? Absolutely insane. So, Anne Frank. Our first quote today is from Anne Frank. No one has ever become poor by giving. Remember, we're talking about forgiveness today. And forgiveness is giving yourself a gift. Forgiveness is giving yourself a gift. No one has ever become poor by giving. Anne Frank. Second quote today is from Ernest Holmes, The Science of Mind. Let the one who is sad, depressed, or unhappy find some altruistic purpose into which he may pour his whole being, and he will find a new inflow of life which he has never dreamed. Again, we're talking about forgiveness and the power and the art of forgiveness. Let the one who is sad, depressed, unhappy find some altruistic purpose. So maybe changing our perspective, letting go of some of those, having forgiveness, right? Change our mind, change our thinking, change our life. Purpose into which he may pour his whole being, and he will find a new inflow, right? Which is something he can pour out, get rid of. He will get a new inflow. Start to receive, giving and receiving of life, which he has never dreamed. I love that. I love how it's always so on point. Years ago, I read about someone who was in line at a drive-up coffee shop and paid for the person behind her. The next 226 people did too. One may ask, why? The answer is that generosity can be contagious. One act of kindness can affect many people. In fact, experiments have shown that just observing an act of kindness can ripple through a group. We all have so much we can give. Love, hope, time, touch, listening, and advice are just a few of the gifts that we can offer. Deepak Chopra writes that our universe operates through dynamic exchange. Every relationship is one of give and take. He reminds us that when we give from our heart, our giving increases many times. But when we give grudgingly, there is no energy behind the giving. The law of circulation is simple. You want love, you learn how to give love. The more you give, the more you receive. Life is not about accumulating stuff. Life is about the kind of thought and the gentle act, the giving of our humanity to humanity. Last year at Christmas, my center adopted a family. When I spoke to the dad, he said, "Please don't worry about a gift for me. Just take care of my wife and children." That would be enough for me. That is what life is all about. At St. Francis, as St. Francis of Assisi taught, remember when you leave this earth, you can take nothing that you receive, only what you have given. Boom! Forgiveness. Take nothing you receive, but only what you have given. We're talking forgiveness today, you guys. Wow. Do you see how powerful? How powerful forgiveness is? Letting go of that energetic. Why do we want to hold on to that, right? It's free. I love it. As also when you get that small delay or feeling of, hey, you don't go that way, it's the universe just conspiring to save your life. Yes. This sounds like a personal experience, Kelly. Good morning, Kelly, my auntie Kelly. Good morning, good morning. I love all the Kellys. We got so many Kellys in the house. Welcome, Kellys. I love it, I love it, I love it. So yeah, guys, you know, like, right? Spirit is it's so beautiful how every morning the universe is divinely conspiring. The universe is conspiring to bring you and me and everybody here and everybody that comes back and watches later on the replay and forward. I mean, I've had people come back on certain shows like a year later and be like, oh my gosh, I needed to hear this today. Thank you. And like not realize it was a year before. But that's how the spirit works, right? The spirit is always divinely conspiring for us, just for us, always, if we're open to receive it. And the fact we're all getting this message simultaneously, right? Together, it's resonating with each of us here, guarantee it, in some way or another. This is resonating. It's the same message. We're all hearing the same message, but it's hitting us all in a different way, right? Resonating with us in a different way. But the universe is working, conspiring, so we hear it, right? And if we were to share it, we would all, like, again, same message, but a little bit different, right? That's because of our unique, amazing who we are and how amazing the Great Spirit is at meeting us where we are, accepting us for who we are, and guiding us as we are. We just have to be open to read the blueprint. Are you reading your blueprint? Hi, Samantha. Welcome, welcome. It's so good to have you here. All right, guys. So our affirmation for today. Are we ready for it? Dun, 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 dun. Today, I remember I am blessed in so many ways. I make the decision to share my gifts freely and lovingly. I am at peace. That's a big one for prosperity, guys. I don't know about you, but when I look up and I have my vision of prosperity, one of my words associated with prosperity is peace. I want the connection to the peace, right? Because what do we know? We're not creating our prosperity because it already exists. It's our birthright. Prosperity is our birthright. What we are creating and manifesting is our connection to that birthright because we've disconnected ourselves from it. Right? For me, that looks like peace, joy, happiness, passionate about what I do, helping others, right? These are my prosperity. That's what prosperity, that's what success looks like for me. Could be different for everybody, but for me, that's mine. And this forgiveness, Spirit is now saying that if I want this peace in my life, right? If I want this peace, if I want this prosperity, here's a gift for you to gift to yourself so that you can achieve it. Are you open? Good morning, my beautiful sister Christy in the house. Hello, beautiful. So, right? Preaching it today. I'm in the flow. Look out. Look out. Oh, I like peace. I've found peace. I searched for peace for a long time. Out there. Now that I found it, man, it is heavenly. And I can only say standing here that from coming from that side to this side that it works. This stuff works. These spiritual laws work. When we do the work, it works if you work it. It's that simple. It works if you work it. Or it will work you if you don't. This universe is that simple. It works for you or you work for it. It's up to you, right? It's up to you. It'll work you over. Hi, Eli Cub. That is so awesome. I was just going to say, tell Eli Cub before I seen that I said hi. I seen his little toy that he had yesterday. I thought that was pretty cool. Check that out. I thought that was pretty awesome. It looked like when I first seen it, I thought it was a blue crystal-y thing, but I hope he got his box too. Did he get his box? I hope so. I hope so. All right, guys. So, excuse me. Next week, we're going to start a series, just so y'all know. We're going to start going into our chakras. We're going to start an 8-week series. Each week, we're going to go into a chakra, starting at our root. He did not. Darn it. Those darn postman people done did it, didn't they? You have to hunt that thing down. Bummer, man. Tell them we'll put the tracking angels on it. Find out we can hunt it down, see what we can figure out with this. That's really bizarre. It's out there somewhere. Maybe there was somebody else that really, really needed it, and Spirit's got something better in mind for Eli, huh? We might have something else coming for him then. Spirit's always got it. Actually, I know Spirit's always got it figured out, so whatever it's going to be, it's going to work out just perfectly wonderful. All right, guys. So this morning, our spiritual law is forgiveness. We talked about how we can support our bodies physically, literally toxic releasing from our cells, doing energy work, doing the forgiveness work, going within, doing that shadow work. Talked about the mind, changing our thought processes there, right? Giving, the importance of giving. Now let's see what the cards have to say about forgiveness. Today, the angels of abundance. Woo. We have a couple today. I feel like there's... So, I love it. You know, Spirit is all about that giving and receiving, right? When we give, right? No one has ever become poor by giving. I'm going to repeat what we just comment. I'm going to repeat it because it's so in point. I just love this. No one has ever become poor from giving. Let the one who is sad, depressed, or unhappy find some altruistic purpose into which he may pour his whole being, and he will find a new inflow of life of which he has never dreamed. It's safe to give and receive. For those in the back, in case, we need to get the message a little bit differently. It is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. We just talked about all those things that are free, right? Love, hope, joy, peace. You want more of those? You need to give more of it away. Whatever you're wanting more of in your life, you need to start giving it away. And again, not grudgingly, it's the energy behind it. Love, joy, peacefully. Right? You have to give away. You have to become what you're wanting to attract and be willing to let it flow through you. Be the conduit of it. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for the good coming to you and through you as a blessing of the world. Yeah, mic drop, right? Exactly. I love it. Miss Kelly Jones, I love you because I think you're pretty much on point there. And that's why I just feel like Spirit's going to reward him with something even more better. I really feel like because he is so on point. You're so on point. Mr. Eli Cub is such a amazing energy. He's such a little healer, and he is so connected that, yep, I agree. I agree 100%. He just probably knew that someone else might have needed a little bit more, and he's going to get his just perfectly on time, and he knows that, and Spirit's got it taken care of. The universe is already divinely conspiring for something even more amazing. I know it. So, all right, second card coming in. Have courage. Have courage, guys. You know what? This stuff isn't easy. It's not. Only the weak people. Only weak people. And it's just, I'm calling it out. Only weak people are unable to forgive. It's that simple. If you have courage, if you are strong, you are able to find forgiveness. Because it takes courage. It takes strength. You've got to face those fears. You've got to face those shadows. You've got to consciously make an effort to deal with this. Yes, it is courage and strength. And if you don't, that's being weak. Not offering forgiveness is weakness, in my opinion. So have the courage. Ask for help. It's okay that you need to ask for help. Let me tell you, when we started forgiveness, I was just sharing with a girlfriend of mine yesterday on the phone. I promise you guys, when I started in forgiveness world work here 10 years ago, 11 years ago when I started this, people would say to me, there was a certain person in my life that I was not going to ever forgive. There was no, you're insane. No. People would say forgiveness, and I would say, I hope, yeah. Or they would say, pray. We'll pray for him. And I would say, yeah. You know that country song where I pray that a pot falls out of a windowsill and knocks you in the head like I like to, and your brakes go out. Yeah, that was honestly where my brain would go. As soon as people would say pray for that person, that's where my inside. And I didn't like that. I didn't like that I was like that because that's not who I am. It didn't feel good. I didn't really like it, but I had that old belief that it was weakness if I did forgive, that I was being weak and being walked on and blah, blah, blah. I had all this old belief system in me, right? And it took for me literally people saying, pray for it. Finally, I opened up and I said, I do pray. This is where my prayers go. I can't help it. They said, okay, back that up. And how about you pray for the willingness to pray for that person in a different way? Okay, I could do that. Ding, there goes the phone, right? Ding, I could do that. So I did. I started praying for the willingness to pray for good things for that person. And it probably was about 15, 2 weeks maybe. All of a sudden one day, it was a daily, I kept it on daily thing. As I was doing my prayer and I was praying for the willingness to be willing, something just switched to me and said, this is silly. Just do it. Why are you holding on to this willingness thing? Just be willing, do it. And so I switched. Boom, I switched. Okay, I'm willing to do it. And that day, I started praying for that person in a different way. And literally the interjects, I promise you guys, it changed like that. In 5 minutes, my phone rang. And the situation that involved, it involved more people than just me and this other person. It was already shifting the energetics for everybody. That's the magic in this forgiveness work. And that's when I said, okay, Spirit, I got you, right? So I was willing to ask for help and accept it, right? I was willing to accept it and ask. Still today, this is still forgiveness work I'm working on with this particular situation. So is it an overnight always so easy? No. A lot of times I do forgiveness work around this and I think it's done and it's gone and I've done it, but all I've done is I've peeled a layer back. But it's okay because there's lots of layers to this situation and eventually I'll get to the source of it, right? Which is love. Spirit's got it. Let it go. God's got it, right? God's got it. Or yesterday, right? So it's okay. It takes courage, right? It takes courage to do something different, to face our fears, to face these pains, these hurts, these traumas that have been caused by people, places, and things. It takes courage, but we reap the benefits, you guys. We reap the benefits. Asking for help is the sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Did I just share that with the phone ringing? Like, come on. Really, guys? Oh, I love this. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. I love it. So, last but not least, this is interesting because this is the forgiveness and all of this is coming in. And this card is just, I feel like it's not about the forgiveness per se, but somebody that's here watching or is coming in here today needs to hear this. And so we're going to bring the message anyway. Employment change. This is all about employment change. Whoever, wherever you are, whoever's watching this, if you're questioning it, it's yes. Now is the time. Now is the time to change, to shift, to follow your passion, follow your heart, do whatever it is that you're being guided to, or pulled to, guided through, do it. Yes. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams and priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you to release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. What I will say is this does have to do with forgiveness. There's someone out here around, this is a collective, maybe all of us, but right? There's something about this forgiveness work that's going to bring you into really understanding and remembering who you are, giving you the courage and the strength to step forward and make these changes to live in your passion. This is life-changing stuff, man. This is about stepping into you, boo. Good morning, Miss Tanya General. Mwah. Good morning. To the choir. Easy, no worth, the inner peace, right? Girl, we all need to hear it. I get you. All right, guys. Traley, I'm not sure. Someone who lost a loved one. Can I have permission? I'll come back to you, hon. Let me wrap this up. All right, guys, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. Thank you, Miss Tanya. Thank you. So I don't know if y'all got anything out of that today. You know, if you think forgiveness can help you or not. I know I did. Thank you, because right, I grow and expand. And I see the importance of it. I feel the importance of it. And I love being reminded. Love being reminded. So, tomorrow we will be back and we talk about our goals. Do you have goals? What are your goals? Are they your goals? Are they goals that other people have given to you, put upon you, or things that you picked up that you weren't really wanting to, but you felt like you needed to because others felt it? Sorry, this camera's, there it goes. Getting fuzzy today. I don't like that. I don't like the fuzzy. Yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Our goals. We'll see what Spirit has in store. It's always right in alignment, which I love. Like I said, love it. And starting next week, you guys, we're going to start going into our chakras and ways that we can support each one of our chakras. Starting in our root chakra, we're going to work our way up, go through each one, talk about different foods, different, ways to meditate, energies, oils, essential oils, different herbs, different crystals, yoga positions, and we're going to just work on spending the week. Each morning we'll focus a little bit more in that area and come across. We're still focused on our spiritual laws each day of the week. Monday being tithing, Tuesday being forgiveness, Wednesday being goals, Thursday life purpose, Friday we always get some homework, right? We're going to stay focused on that, but we're going to dive in a little bit more into our energy fields and really learning about our system. We talk about it on here, but I want to really, I'm feeling very guided to get more into that information out there. I have a tendency to just assume that everybody I talk to understands their chakra systems and how they work. And it's come to my attention recently that that's not necessarily true. What is really cool is the information is so readily available for everybody out there now that we do have a lot of people who get that now. But with that being said, a lot more people are hearing more about it, but they don't have the information and they're wanting to gather more information. So that's what we're going to share about. We're going to start talking about that. Can we do a spirit? Absolutely. Miss Kelly Jones. You know what? Absolutely. I love that. Want to add a spirit animal of the week? We could do that. Yes, I love that idea. 100-fold. We totally can do that. I love it. See, let me know, you guys, what it is, and we will find out. We will learn together. I love learning. I love to learn. And if I don't know the information, I get to go learn it so that I can come back and share it with you guys. That's how I expand, right? And then if I do know it, I get to share what I know with you guys, and you get to go share it with somebody else and expand it, right? It's that giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. Yep. Celebrate while you elevate. I love you too, Miss Kelly Jones. Love you, love you, love you. All right, guys. So I do believe that's a wrap for today. We will be back tomorrow. Like I said, we'll talk about our goals and see what Spirit has for us there. Join me this evening at 6 p.m. at Earth Angels Heaven Sent. I will also be on the Native Prince Crystal Healing Family, I believe, and maybe some other groups over there, but it'll all be on Facebook. I'm hoping I'll be able to figure out my PowerPoint. I've got this really cool PowerPoint that I've put together to teach on the essential oils. But I haven't quite figured out how to share it 100, but I will. By the end of today, I will have it up. And in that class at 6 o'clock tonight, we're going to talk about essential oils. We're going to go over the history of them, authenticity of them, how to know where to get the goods. I am a Young Living advocate. That is, I 100% back up that company because I believe in them. And I'm going to talk about why I believe in them, the research I've done. But really what we're going to get into is the goodies of how essential oils can support us, mind, body, and spirit. We're going to talk about 11 different oils. I'm going to teach on 11 different oils And then it's going to kick us off into a series. So join us tonight because this is a 101. So we're going to get into the very basics of the oils. But then it's going to kick us into next week. We're going to talk about how to detoxify your house. We're going to go into making some homemade toxic-free cleaners that we can use. We're going to, following week, go into, I believe, the Ningxia. We're going to talk about how to boost our immune systems. And support our immune systems and other ways. Then we're going to go into CBD. The following week, we're going to talk about CBDs and how the CBDs can help us out. And then the 5th week, we're going to talk about the kids. We're going to have a whole series on how to support the kiddos' mind, body, and spirit. And actually, I just had the download as I'm talking to you guys. We might bump the kids one up after the toxic free because school's starting, and it would be kind of more in point with the school getting going. So we'll probably bump the kids one up. But anyway, those are the 5 classes that we're going to really get into. I have a ton more that I can teach and put together for everybody as we get going. But those are going to be our basic 5 core classes that I'm going to start teaching on a monthly. Well, there's 5 of them, so it'll spread a little farther out every month though. But okay. So be there or be square. If you're over on TikTok, come over to Facebook and join Earth Angels Heaven Sent. It's the same handle over there as it is right here. And in YouTube as well. But it'll be on Facebook, the teaching. Yes, I'm so excited too. I'm so excited. First time. Hi, Betty Cat Bunch. Welcome, hun. So glad to have you here. Yes, I'm excited about the oils tonight too. It's going to be really exciting. I'm very passionate about teaching about my essential oils because they saved my life. That's just all there is to it for me. The essential oils was a big leap into this whole world for me as far as helping me support my mind, body, and spirit going through my awakening. It just they still are in my life, my go-tos. So I'm passionate about it. I'm passionate about things that work. And I get it. Not everything that works for me is going to work for you. I understand that. But a lot of things, if we share and we combine, they could. You can help figure out what does and what might. So, all right, guys. I'm in your head today. Oh, we are one. We're one. Just more proof we're one, right? We're all connected to the collective. We're all connected to the collective. Just are we aware? You're just on point. We're aware of it today. All right, guys. I really am. I'm done. It's 9:15. We haven't got done a little bit early today. So how do you like them apples? I feel like maybe I forgot something, but I don't think I did. So, okay. Signing off. I will see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same channel.